What up, y'all? Victory of Love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another poem. And this poem is called Why Men Are Going Feminine. Masculine pushes out, feminine receives. When a man doesn't do the work, he constantly needs. A woman that's to see a woman that's to see less masculinity starts to feed off others' divinity. Men become feminine, women become seeds for the next generation of gays and lesbian teens. Nothing wrong with sexuality, but it's constantly moving. Balance is disharmonized and men become ruined. So basically, this whole poem is about how masculine people are becoming more, or men are becoming more feminine and less masculine because of the world that we're in, of always eating content mentally with their brains from outside instead of pushing out energy. Men have become used to that. Feminine females are now realizing that men are not being able to be men anymore and actually going out and doing things that take risks and take a hard effort and actually require determination and excellence in order to be something in life. Women are now taking that role, and men are starting to sit back and become less masculine. And what happens is this actually, because everybody's whole already when they're born and before they're born, so they come down here, and then what happens is the world, people start to react instead of act in the world, and that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have a harmony balance between those acting and disharmony. I'm sorry, acting and receiving. So in order to have a whole human being intact is to understand that everybody has the masculine and feminine inside of them. It's just a matter of how much are you able to balance that? Are you able to harmonize that and become whole? Meaning that are you able to accept your femininity side, which as a man or a woman, and let yourself receive things, and also know that you have a masculine side and know how much masculinity to put out, because we all came from a man, so that's why woman, the word woman, you know what I'm saying, is because there's a man in there, so we came from women, so the word man, we already have feminine energy because we're receiving. Once we come to earth, we already have feminine. We're ready to receive, because that's the first thing we do is we take a breath and then see with our eyes. So we're always in the feminine energy automatically, but when we are focused on something, we're in our alpha waves. We're in our awareness of what's happening in this moment, and we're more in control. So feminine energy just receives, masculine energy pushes out. So when men start to, so what happens is a lot of the way the consumerism is in this world is we're, as men, it's really easy to just settle down and relax and react and retract and not really do anything, not act, not push out, not go for our goals. It's easy to do those things because the world has built it so that we don't have to do too much in order to get a lot. So men are now becoming more weak and less masculine because of that. But as men, it's our job and our duty to get out there and do something, because men are the ones who are the warriors. We're the providers. We're the, what I'm saying. You don't have everybody. Everybody has a masculine and feminine side. So you got to know yourself. You got to know what you're after. You got to know what you're doing. What's your goal? What's your purpose? Then when you know that, you know yourself, so you can become whole in the fact that you know when to relax, when to retract, and when to push out. And that's the whole poem. Right? That's the whole video. So, the reason why men are turning gay, because women are the ones that are pushing out and men are not pushing out at all. So it's like men got to push a little bit too. They can't just always be playing video games or sitting down watching YouTube or all these things that make us feel lower in ourselves, and not just like elevate and push out good vibration waves into the atmosphere of the universe by creating, by doing, by taking action, by leading as an example, by actually doing what we say, what we're gonna say, we do it. That's how you be a man. That's how you stand on your word. That's how you be honest. That's how you be true. And anyone that doesn't do that is more likely to become feminine, and instead of doing things, they just sit down and let the world attack them, when you got to go out there and take action for yourself, and go out there and explore and experience and find out for yourself, and do things that make you feel good in the heart. And when you really know yourself and you lead that way, you'll figure out what you need to do, and it's all a journey. So if you're gay now, you can always turn straight. If you're straight now, you can always turn gay. It's like a balance, really. It really is. And also, it's understanding who you are on a base level, and knowing that who you are is not based on a label. It's not based on that. It's like, if you're a dude, if you have a dick, you're a guy. If you're, if you have a, what I'm saying? Like, it's not that difficult. People makes things complicated. It's not that complicated. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it, really. Masculine people, stay masculine. Have your masculinity intact. Make sure you're pushing out energy in the fact of having goals that you're achieving towards. Females that are watching, make sure you're sitting in your, know how to relax, receive, know what it means to be a female. And yeah, that's about it, really. The reason why women turn lesbian is because lesbians tend to be around other girls that are masculine. They have a lot of masculine energy. They have a lot of, they stand on their word. They provide. They do things that guys should be doing, and that's attractive to women. They don't even know what's going on. They just feel the energy, and it ends up, attracting them. So same thing with men. The reason why they turn gay is because the guys are providing, or the guys, they're all in their feminine energy, so they combine with their feminine energy, and it's all fucked up. So it's like, you gotta know yourself, work on yourself, better yourself. You know yourself the best, honestly. So even in this video doesn't explain what's going on in your mind, know that you know what's best for you, and you know that if you're gay, if you're lesbian, whatever, know that it's all a journey. So you're just finding who you are at the end of the day. And if that's who you think you are, then that's who you think you are. If other people tell you that's who you are, then that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be the one to push out the light and come out the darkness, because nobody's gonna see who you are unless you show it. Anyways, yo, I'm talking too much. I'm rambling. Victory of love. Signing out. Peace.